happy homeschoolers. Oh, I'm so glad we get to spend some time together. My name is Dr. Dawn Karima, and I'm really, really, really grateful that I have a chance to visit with you and spend time with you. Sit down. Don't multitask. You need a break. I mean, if you have to multitask, I get it, right? But if you can, sit down, drink some water, take some deep breaths. Take care of you right now. Some folks watch this as a whole family. Like they come to this class as a whole family and everyone listens, and that's wonderful. And other families, the parents or the caregivers or the actual homeschool educators are the ones who watch and listen. Whichever way you do it, though, think of it as refreshment for you. A time where you can take a deep breath. You can relax a little bit. I'm gonna get some water, I think. I should get some too. Hydrate. We're gonna hydrate. We're going to have a terrific time, not just in this class, which is wonderful, but in homeschooling. Because if you don't have fun in homeschooling, if you don't love homeschooling, what is the point? Everybody could go be miserable someplace else, right? You know, fun and love and joy and knowledge and wisdom. Those are the things we're looking for in our happy homeschools. And so I'm going to help us to be happy homeschoolers immediately, right now. I love homeschooling. Can you tell? I think that's why I have so many speaking engagements about it, and we feature it on Conversations with Dawn Karima, which is my podcast. I've written about homeschool. I just love it. I love it because I can actually indigenize it and make it indigenous and modern education. But I want you to love homeschooling too for your own reasons. Even if it's just that all your children are all home with you all day and you get to be in their presence and spend time with them. There's a really strong sibling bond too for homeschoolers. Homeschoolers who are in a family all together being homeschooled, that's a very powerful lifelong friendship bond builder. So, so I want you to love homeschooling. I do. I want you to have fun. I think a lot of people when they first hear homeschooling, and I really do, you've probably heard me say this before, I believe we need a different word. I mean, we're using homeschool because that's what everyone uses, but we need another word because I think a lot of people think homeschooling is those of us with our McGuffey readers and chalkboards in a one-room schoolhouse, basically teaching, reading, writing, arithmetic. And it's so much more than that. And I think a lot of people who are even kind of critical or suspicious of homeschooling, it's because they really don't understand that we are giving our children the most dynamic education possible because it's completely centered on them. They're not having to raise their hand in a room full of 30 or 40 other people and hope that their need is met. And we know it can't be, even by the most caring and kind and compassionate educators. Well, this is a moment for us to love homeschooling and to fall in love with homeschooling and to enjoy it and to have fun. You don't need my permission, but I'm going to give it to you. It's absolutely okay to have fun in homeschool. If you're not having any fun, what is the point? Right? If everyone is miserable and bored and sleep and tired and the- why are we doing it? And if that is the case, don't worry. We're going to work on how we can change that. And you too can be a happy homeschooler. But part of loving homeschool to me is that we're having a good day. We're having fun. One of the biggest mistakes and pressures I see in homeschool families, conferences, people who I consult, right? They hire me to consult with them, is that they're not having any fun. They're really not. I mean, what they're trying to do is replicate public school at their house. So all the things you didn't like about going to school, and I have a confession to make. I hated school. Yikes. I was really good at it, but I really hated it. Um, so I really want to have a good time. I want my children to love learning. I want them to get excited about new things, not, oh, here we go again. Right? And I see this a lot of times when people hire me to do consultations, I can fix it that day. I put myself out of business because your problem is not your curriculum. Your problem is not that you don't know what you're doing. Your problem is not even your kids. It's that you're not having any fun. You're not having any fun. If you're not having any fun, you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not being critical. I'm being helpful. Help is only help if it's helpful. And this is helpful. That's it. Right now, if you're having trouble homeschooling, I would tell you right now, put some fun in it. Instead of sitting there at a little desk reading books about nature, go outside. If it's too hot or cold to go outside, then it's time for some virtual field trips, right? Go to the portal, go to YouTube, go and get some virtual field trips and look at nature. Look at what you're studying. You're reading it in the book. And it's amazing because I have seen curriculum take some of the most interesting things in the world and make them boring. I really have. I've been like, how did you make sharks boring? You know, I've seen people say, well, I want to prepare some lectures about jungle animals. Why? When there's a zoo that you could go to or a virtual zoo that you could visit. Which is more interesting, talking about animals or seeing them? You can teach about the animal and then see that animal and then teach more about that animal. We just had a whole unit study about bison because I had a dream about them. And now we really like bison. We're bison people. Who knew? And I'm thinking about the things in your life right now that would be easier for you if they were fun. When you clean your house, do you put on some music? And if you do, right? If you put on music while you clean, it's much easier to clean than if you're just sort of in misery and drudgery cleaning, thinking about how much you hate cleaning. Well, our homeschoolers are no different, right? I mean, which is more interesting to teach math with dry, boring resources or manipulatives, an abacus? Now, everyone learns differently. So you may have homeschoolers that just want to read everything. They love to read. They want to read everything. That's all they want to do. Okay, cool. But if there's any tension or frustration or resistance in your homeschool today, add some fun. If you find yourself getting up out of the bed and thinking, oh no, I have to teach these people today. No, add some fun. Add some fun. Add some fun. In public school, in private school and other schools, they have to schedule field trips and they have to get everybody's permission and they have to decide, what field trip this is and try to fund it. You can go on a field trip anytime you want. You can go on field trips every day. You can go on a field trip every week, and the field trip could be to your yard. The field trip could be to a local park. The field trip could be virtual. If you want to stay safe, get some virtual field trips. There's some wonderful virtual camps that we really enjoy that teach about ocean life, and there's some good programs that the Smithsonian and other museums have that are virtual too that you can sign up for. Today, we're going to learn this from somebody else, someplace else. Fun. So here's some really quick ideas right now. Quick ideas, easy ideas. If you're finding yourself frustrated, things are not going quite as smoothly as you would like, and you need to add fun in a hurry, play a game. Many things can be learned through games. Many lessons can be taught through games. Play a game. Taking turns, numbers, following directions, maps, strategy, reading, historical knowledge, all kinds of things can be taught through games. Play a game, right? A fun game. Right away, you've put some fun into your homeschooling day. Another thing you can do if you need just instant fun is a movement break. Sometimes you'll be surprised just how much a movement break can change the tone. Everybody get up and have a dance party. We're going to dance. Everybody's going to dance. And then we'll go back to our work refreshed. Get that energy out. Get that wiggles out. Get that, just change the atmosphere, right? Another thing that you can do, instant fun, jokes. Yeah, jokes. Get a and if you get those joke books or, tell some jokes. Jokes are a chance for your child to practice their reading. They're also a chance to practice public speaking. You can read some jokes or tell some jokes. They can read some jokes or tell some jokes. You can put on a video of something that is funny and entertaining. And so clean jokes, wholesome family fun, play a game, go for a walk. Yeah, go for a walk outside. Go outside. Go outside in the yard. Take a walk. Too cold, too hot, weather's not cooperating. Take a walk around the house. Yeah, just take a walk around your house. And we're just going to put some music on and go for a walk around the house. Those movement breaks go a long way. Those joke breaks and fun breaks go a long way. I'm thinking about another quick way to add fun, just instant fun, right? Other people. Yeah, other people. Sometimes think about us. We're having a day, we're having a time, and your best friend messages you and you have an exchange, or somebody FaceTimes you that you really like and appreciate, and now you feel better. Well, our homeschoolers are no different. And I think sometimes when we put another person in the mix, there's lots of ways to do that. FaceTime grandma and grandpa, right? Hey, we're just taking a break from algebra, or we're taking a break from literacy to say hi to you. Maybe you could tell us a story. Call a friend, message a friend, a pet. If you have a pet, that's an amazing way to add fun to your homeschool. We're going to go and teach our dog what we just learned, and we've done that many times. We're going to come tell our dog about what you just learned. And it's hilarious. It is. It's a lot of fun. And just getting other people's voices and presence into our homeschool in those moments can really add some fun, right? Call your aunt and tell her what you just learned today in reading. Call your grandma and read her a book. We read this book. We got through this Bob book, or we got through this book, and let's read it. Let's read it to your uncle. Let's call him and read it. And see, sometimes other people, they're not living under the same things. They're doing something totally different. And so that's just enough to shift the energy in your homeschool. Message some of those homeschool moms and dads and parents and say, can we have a 15-minute play date? Can we have a 10-minute brain break? And maybe when your children see each other, they talk or they dance. We do play dates with dance parties. We're like, we're going to have a dance party. Everybody just dances, all their wiggles out. It counts toward physical education. And we then go back to our day. Other people can really surprise you. Let's stop our day and add someone else to it. And the magic and the joy that's in them, we will now have, and we'll give them some energy and enlightenment ourselves. And it can be really simple. Don't make it complicated, because if it's complicated, it's not fun. So if it's confusing, it's not fun. Another thing that adds a lot of fun to any homeschool is something unexpected. Magic tricks, sticker books, right? I mean, our children all have so many beautiful toys, but I keep some things just for the magic. We're just going to do some bubbles right now. Yeah, I know. This is science, right? And we're going to have some things like, handheld microscopes. And let's look at it right now and see, what do we see right now? We're not doing science right now, but let's just see what the pages of this book look like. Infusing the unexpected into your homeschool is a great way to increase the fun. Sudden snacks, right? I mean, just sudden snacks, like suddenly, hey, everybody gets a cookie. What? Yeah, everybody gets a cookie, or something that you choose. Upside down teaching can add some fun too. Ask your homeschooler to teach you. Like, okay, well, we've been talking about wetlands and ponds and habitats and environments and ecosystems. Tell me about it. Yeah. Oh, I've I've had some great lessons. I know a lot about horses now. I know a lot about sharks. And you can really see a window into your child's special interests and personality this way too. You teach me today. I just taught you, but now you teach me. What do you want to teach me? It can be about the lesson, add some fun that way, or it can be something they've already learned, but they'd like to teach you. Art break. Yeah, art break is a great way. I want everyone to infuse your homeschool with more art and music if you possibly can. So many schools don't even offer art and music anymore, and you have the privilege of doing that. So have an art break. I know we just learned about this. Let's draw and color about it, right? Let's hear a musical piece. Let's just have a musical piece. In our music appreciation, we've been studying Renaissance and Baroque music. And sometimes when other classes get a little tough, we take a break and we listen to some of these pieces and dance or color along, paint along, right? Another thing that infuses instant fun, I mean, just right away, instant fun, is just a laugh break. Let's just laugh. You tickle each other, or you can just laugh and let's just laugh. Singing, let's all sing. Let's just stop what we're doing and sing some songs, right? See, already you have tons of ideas. I can tell that you already can think of so many ways to be fun. And that first step is to remember we're not replicating school at home. We're not trying to put little desks in a classroom and have everybody sit there and they can't move and they can't laugh and they can't smile and they can't talk to each other. We're trying to do something wonderful, and we already are. Oh, it's fun to be a happy homeschooler, and I'm so glad that we're on this journey together. I'm Dr. Dawn Karima, and I am already looking forward to next time.